Happy Chinese New Year, guys. Thanks for joining us again for another Ray White Melbourne CBD Market Wrap in this new Chinese year, on the year of the monkey. Now, joining us here, I'm in apartment 2515 at 350 William Street, here in the development on Art on the Park. As you probably see, views straight to the Queen Vic markets, all the way facing north there. Plenty of light, great spaciousness in terms of the balcony. The first kick-off to 2016 with January just finished behind us. Auction clearance rate 71%. There was 250 auctions that went under the hammer on the weekend, of which 34 of those were apartment sales and units alike, which had a clearance rate of 56%. Really healthy numbers, especially given that all that Debbie Downer talk from 2015 at the end, talking about, this year's going to be a softer market, etc., etc. But certainly some very healthy numbers and some great results there. In terms of results, in terms of what buyers have been buying in 2016 January, we do get an influx of overseas buyers around that time, visiting the kids while at school holidays, and obviously the international events, including Australian Open alike. There was a one-bedroom apartment sale in Carlton, apartment 310 at 604 Swanson Street. Very close to the university there, and it sold just under $275,000. It was quite well presented, had a balcony, but it was looking into another building there, but it's absolutely great buying for that particular location. And on the other side of the market, you can see this fantastic north-facing 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, which included car park and storage cage in 27 Little Collins Street. For those that don't know the area, the east end of town is certainly the most desirable part of the CBD, and in this particular building is where Sofitel operated. It's only under a couple of years old. The apartment 2607, as you can see, absolute fantastic views and outdoor space, sold for $1.2 million. And I thought this result was absolutely really important because it was a recent development that just finished. And it certainly says that, look, everyone says that older apartments are better value, and they certainly are, you get a sense of space, etc., etc. But these modern buildings are really sort of coming up, and we're getting these buyers that are actually asking for brand new apartments. And leading on that front, just a follow up from last year, Vicky and I attended the council's Better Apartments project. They haven't finalised yet, but there's speculation that they're not going to put a limitation on apartment sizing. And the reason they say that is for affordability. And the Property Council of Australia has actually come back and said it's going to cost developers an extra $45,000 worth of cost just to add 5 square meters of space. Now, certainly says construction costs, wages in our country certainly has huge impact on these things. So they're pushing the unaffordability envelope to try to keep it down so they can keep building micro apartments. And to that end, there's been 4 new projects that have been put into the council for consideration, with Richard Wynne, making sure that it hits all the KPIs with this new planning scheme to make sure. But there's certainly a lot going on in the development space. Just as a quick summary, across the river from the CBD in the South Bank market, there's a few major developments that are under construction at the moment. To name a few: Australia 108, Bastion Street, Opus Tower, 2 Riverside Quay, Shadow Play, Marco Apartments, Platinum Tower. My goodness, I'm going to put a picture on site so you can actually see what's going to change in the skyline in South Bank. Certainly a lot happening at the moment. It's going to be really interesting times in 2016. If you're thinking about buying or selling this particular year, I'm pegging that autumn market is going to be the ripper year this particular calendar year. So if you'd like to get involved, we welcome a call anytime. And I wish you, your family, and all your loved ones a very prosperous new year.